I mean, you read the title. You know what this is about. I'm not gonna tell you. So what's up, interwebs? My name is Cravol, and let's have a talk about Overwatch. Why is this a video that I'm making? I don't know, but let's go through every single Overwatch character and decide whether or not they'd be a good roommate or not. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's do this. So I'm gonna be ranking everyone on a 1 out of 5 scale. I might go a little overboard on 1 or 2, but only time will tell. We are just gonna go alphabetical order, just go straight through. Let's start with Ana, who I'm gonna have to give a solid 4. Like, Ana's really chill. We don't know too much about her, but she just likes tea. She's super chill. I feel like she'd clean up after herself. So, as like a roommate, as a housemate, yeah, I think Ana would be a pretty good choice. Next, we have Bastion. Now, all of the Omnics on this list do have a huge advantage because they don't eat, they don't really sleep, they don't do a lot of our human stuff, which is an advantage, but they don't sleep. Do you want to hear a giant war machine stomping around the house at midnight because he saw a bird outside and thinks it's cute? No, overall I think I'm gonna have to give Bastion a 2. He's adorable, he's lovable, but it's gonna get really annoying really quickly, and he's not suitable for human housing. Next we have D.Va, who I think is pretty average on here. The big thing with D.Va is that, I mean, she's a celebrity, right? You get the bragging rights of saying that you're rooming with a celebrity. It's pretty big. But she's also a gamer. She's gonna be staying up late, yelling at her screen about how stupid her teammates are. Yeah, there's a trade-off. There's a trade-off. Overall, though, I think I'm gonna have to give D.Va just a 3. Just right in the middle there. I think all of the cons outweigh the pros and vice versa. So, next we come to Genji, and I mean the entire point of Genji's character arc is that he's made peace with himself and with who he is, and I think he'd be a really chill dude. But if he's at all still a player like he was in his previous life, I don't know. Overall though, I think Zenyatta is worn off on him enough. I'm gonna have to give him a 3.5 or like a 4. I'm just gonna say 4. Because this is modern Genji. So yeah, probably around a 4. Next we have Hanzo, who is also gonna end up getting a 4. I mean, yeah, he's gonna be a lot more mopey than Genji, but that just means he's gonna be spending less time annoying you, and less interaction is better than a lot of bad interaction. So, you know, they'd both be pretty chill as housemates, I think. Maybe not together. I think they still have a little bit to sort out, but they're both pretty chill. Next we have Junkrat. 1. He's literally insane and likes to blow stuff up and hates Omnics, which, I mean, is this universe's version of being racist? Is there any redeeming value to having Junkrat as a roommate or housemate? I don't think there is. I don't think there is. Next we have Lucio, who honestly is very similar to D.Va on this list. Yes, he's a celebrity, and he's a really chill guy, but he's a DJ, and he's gonna be up late partying and coming in late playing his music. I don't know, man. I don't know. Probably a 3. I mean, in a good world, we could say that yes, he's gonna be respectful about the house, and we can round that up to a 4. But for safety's sake, we'll say a 3. I'm sorry, Lucio. Gonna have to give you a 3. McCree. I mean, I love McCree, but he is a cowboy, and I mean, just from the emotes, we see him just spitting on the ground, and he does smoke, although he does not truly do it in-game necessarily. I don't know if he does, actually. I know that he doesn't really in matches, but maybe he does it in a highlight intro and I'm being stupid. He probably does. I think he does. Either way, I mean, yeah, those are kind of things that are not going to be cool. We also know from the comic that on New Year's Eve, he got so drunk he passed out. And I mean, that's like the 3 right there. But we don't know enough about how he would honestly act in that type of setting. So I am going to give him a 2. I'll give him 1 over the Junkrat, but it's still pretty iffy. I think he could drop down into a 1 very easily. May is a scientist and is super nice and is just super chill. A, but I mean, we don't know enough about her. But my heart says that she would be a 4 on this. That she would, kind of keep to herself, but be super polite in any interaction. Mercy, again, although we don't know a ton about her, I would have to say 4. I mean, she is a medical genius. If you get at all injured, she's gonna pop you right back out if you're on good terms with her. So that's kind of a pretty big plus. Orisa is, part of Orisa's character is that she is a klutz and really doesn't know a ton of what she's doing. And I would still have to say it too, because she's super nice, but she's gonna be loud, she's gonna be banging around just like Bastion. But she's also the klutz, so maybe 1, but probably 2. I mean, Farah, I feel like overall, and I think this is how a lot of people see her, like, her character is kind of treated as this super, like, serious and somber character, but she's so chill. She's super chill. I feel like Farah would be one that you'd go, this is a 3, and you get into the situation going into 4 because they're a cool person, but maybe that's just me. But I would still say Farah's a 4. Reaper. Oh boy. Like, even if he's in a good mood, even if he likes you, I'd still feel like he'd be a 2. Just like everything about him. Just his personality, just what he does, who he is. He'd be a 2. At best. Maybe a 1. I don't know. He's just way too much of a like, oh, I'm so serious. That's an awful Reaper voice. He's just so like, oh, I'm so serious. Oh, I hate my life. Oh, I'm gonna throw guns on the ground. Which is a fair point. If that's how he treats his guns, do you think he's gonna be cleaning up any messes in the apartment? No, he's not. Scratch 2. I'm gonna give him a 1. Reaper is a solid 1. Alright, this is no Reinhardt. I mean, I love Reinhardt, and I feel like he could be chill, but I feel like there's still a lot to him that would turn very boisterous and be very hard to deal with. Honestly, he'd probably be a 3. Right in the middle there. Again, the pros of him just being so chill and being such a great uplifting guy, balancing out him being really loud about how uplifting and awesome he is. Roadhog. 1. I see the Junkrat review. I mean, he's clearly not as crazy as Junkrat. He's a bodyguard, but anyone who's willing to be Junkrat's bodyguard is not going to be as good either. They're literally criminals, guys. Soldier 76. I feel like would be a great guy in theory. I mean, we don't know enough about him at this point in his life. I'd give him a 3. Because, he could be just a great guy to have around and just talk about, like, his old life and just reminisce on that. But we also don't know how he would be in that setting. So it's a 3 not because I think there's a lot of cons to outweigh it, just because we don't know enough about him to really say that he'd be a 4. Sombra, I honestly feel like would be a 4. Because, and let me explain about this, because yes, she's ruthless, and she is manipulative, but only towards people that are actually powerful and that she cares about. If you're just an average person, I mean, she's just gonna be running around doing her thing and probably trying to keep pretty quiet. You may have an occasional thing where she gets in really late, or where she stays up really late on her computer, but she's not gonna be too loud about that. That's kind of her theme, is covert and, And, I mean, again, with Sombra, you're gonna have the best internet on the block, you realize, and the most secure internet connection too, so win-win. Symmetra, I mean, we've shown Symmetra as actually OCD in just fixing that painting in her comic, and just her general aspect of, use my tech and it'll all be better. I feel like she'd be a 2. Because, you know, she'd constantly be like, oh, no, really, Vishkar's got this. I'll give you the latest tech, you'll be awesome, you'll be set. I don't know, it'll just get annoying. It'll just get annoying. So yeah, probably a 2 for Symmetra. And I don't like saying that because I like Symmetra. I wanted to give her like a 3 or a 4, but probably a 2. Probably a 2. Torbjorn is, again, going to be a very even middle ground here. He is a great guy, and his knowledge of tech is going to be, I mean, pretty useful here and there. But he can also be a bit loud and a bit annoying and eccentric, I guess, is the best way to put it from what we know of him. So I feel like he'd be a 3. I mean, Tracer. This was one that I honestly hadn't thought about a ton. Tracer, I think, would be pretty chill. I mean, she seems pretty normal, honestly, in her personal life. Probably a 3. Probably a 3, honestly. Just completely even there. That's what I would think. Widowmaker is another toss-up, but I think it goes against her. Just because she's so, like, lifeless, like, you're not gonna know when she's okay with you and when she's going to want to murder you. And because this is Widowmaker, she would just murder you if she was unhappy with you. So yeah, on the one hand, she's gonna be very graceful and very elegant and clean up after herself, but I don't think it's worth it. And I think that that would all come out to a 2. I'm sorry, Widow. Winston. Now, this is one that I hate saying, but he gets a flat 1 in the end. I mean, we've seen him in Recall, and A, you're gonna need the space for a gorilla, which is gonna take some effort. But B, Winston is an eccentric guy. I mean, we see him nearly blow up his own lab in the Recall short. We see a pile of used peanut butter jars in the short that he just left there. And, you know, that's gonna get to you eventually, and there's only so much you can take. And he was up pretty late in that short too, so that's really not anything in his favor. And I love Winston, but I don't think he'd make a good roommate, and I am gonna have to give him 1. Zarya is an interesting one, and again, we don't know too much about her. Comparable to Junkrat, honestly, she is kinda racist towards Omnics. Kinda, not as much. But, you know, when they're trying to destroy your home, it's kinda warranted. So, that's fair. I feel like Zarya is pretty average, honestly, and I feel like it would come down to a 3 or a 4. And just for the sake of being nice, I'm gonna push it up to a 4 and just say, yeah, Zarya would be a good roommate. And finally, we have Zenyatta, who, and I will explain myself here, but he gets a 6. He gets a 6 on a 1 out of 5 scale. Let me explain. So first of all, we start with the fact that he is an Omnic, so he's not going to be doing any of those human stuffs that make messes, including eating. But again, you know, the trade-off for that with the Omnics is that they don't sleep, and so they're stomping around all night. But he floats. He's not going to be waking you up if he is running around at night. And again, the guy is super chill and just super relaxed, and if you are mad about something or if he's mad at you about something, it's not going to become this shouting fest because he's just going to be sitting there very peacefully, giving you peaceful advice and telling you how to deal with it. And, I mean, truth be told, Zenyatta is, out of this list, I think, the best possible roommate. So, there you go. Was this video weird and entirely unasked for? Definitely. Did I have a lot of fun making it? Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was enjoyable. I liked it. Make sure to leave a like if you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely something that I don't think I've ever seen done before. Leave a comment if you would disagree with me on any of those. It'd be interesting to see your guys' opinions. And yes, have a great day, everyone. Toodles.